I'm not entirely sure what you mean by 7000 quotes words. Are you asking for a collection of 7,000 individual quotes by John D. Rockefeller? Or do you want a text of quotes totaling roughly 7,000 words? Could you clarify? What I can do, right now, is provide you with a selection of notable quotes by John D. Rockefeller, without headings or numbering, just a flowing text of his words, that you can review and let me know if you'd like me to continue to build up toward a word count goal. Here's a concise extract to start with. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Singleness of purpose is one of the chief essentials for success in life, no matter what one's aim. Success comes from keeping the ears open and the mouth closed. The way to make money is to buy when blood is running in the streets. I would rather earn 1% off 100 people's efforts than 100% off my own efforts. Good leadership consists of showing average people how to do the work of superior people. A friendship founded on business is better than a business founded on friendship. I do not think that there is any other quality so essential to success of any kind as the quality of perseverance. It overcomes almost everything, even nature. The ability to deal with people is as purchasable a commodity as sugar or coffee, and I will pay more for that ability than for any other under the sun. I believe in the dignity of labor, whether with head or hand, that the world owes no man a living, but it owes every man an opportunity to make a living. Next to doing the right thing, the most important thing is to let people know you are doing the right thing. Every right implies a responsibility, every opportunity an obligation, every possession a duty. If your only goal is to become rich, you will never achieve it. I have ways of making money that you know nothing of. Giving should be entered into in just the same way as investing. Giving is investing. I always tried to turn every disaster into an opportunity. The secret of success is to be ready when your opportunity comes. Competition is a sin. Charity is injurious unless it helps the recipient to become independent of it. There is nothing in this world that can compare with the Christian fellowship, nothing that can satisfy but Christ. After it is all over, the religion of man is his most important possession. Ellipsis. These quotes are drawn from multiple sources of Rockefeller's recorded sayings. If you let me know your exact formatting preference, whether you want more quotes, plain text format without any headings or numbering, or aiming for a 7,000-word total, I'd be happy to continue expanding this. Here is the next set of John D. Rockefeller's quotes, presented continuously without headings or numbering, as you requested. It is wrong to assume that men of immense wealth are always happy. The person who starts out simply with the idea of getting rich won't succeed. You must have a larger ambition. I believe that every right implies a responsibility, every opportunity, an obligation, every possession, a duty. The most important thing for a young man is to establish a credit, a reputation, character. Save when you can and not when you have to. The man who starts out simply with the idea of getting rich won't succeed. You must have a larger ambition. If you want to succeed, you should strike out on new paths, rather than travel the worn paths of accepted success. There is no feeling in this world to be compared with self-reliance. Do not sacrifice that. I would rather be a man of ability than a man of wealth. The road to happiness lies in two simple principles. Find what it is that interests you and that you can do well, and when you find it, put your whole soul into it, every bit of energy and ambition and natural ability you have. I can think of nothing less pleasurable than a life devoted to pleasure. I always tried to turn every disaster into an opportunity. I have made many millions, but they have brought me no happiness. If only your goal is to make money, you'll never be truly satisfied. Do not many of us who fail to achieve big things, fail because we lack concentration, the art of concentrating the mind on the thing to be done at the proper time and to the exclusion of everything else? After it is all over, the religion of man is his most important possession. This Sunday school has been of help to me, and I think I can safely say that my success is due in large measure to what I learned there. The man who works at a low wage is not necessarily to be pitied, he may be the most independent of all. I would rather hire a man with enthusiasm than a man who knows everything. Go as far as you can see. When you get there, you'll be able to see farther. Nobody does anything if he can get anybody else to do it. A man of words and not of deeds is like a garden full of weeds. Try to turn every disaster into an opportunity. You must learn to work with others. Success in business requires training and discipline and hard work. Would you like me to keep going? We're still well short of 7,000 words, but I can continue in batches like this until we reach that point. Let me know how you'd like to proceed. Here's the next batch of John D. Rockefeller's quotes, in a continuous flow without headings or numbering. I can think of nothing less pleasurable than a life devoted to pleasure. The poorest man I know is the man who has nothing but money. There is scarcely anything that drags a person down like debt. It is very important to remember what other people tell you, not so much what you yourself already know. I believe that love is the greatest thing in the world, that it alone can overcome hate, that right can and will triumph over might. The secret of success is to do the common thing uncommonly well. I believe that thrift is essential to well-ordered living. A man has no right to occupy another man's time unnecessarily. The impression was gaining ground with me that it was a good thing to let the money be my servant and not make myself a slave to the money. There is no real security in what is no longer useful. The success of each is dependent upon the success of the other. When work goes out of style, we may expect to see civilization totter and fall. It is one thing to stand on the comfortable ground of placid inaction and put forth words of cynical wisdom, it is quite another thing to plunge into the work itself and bear your share of it. People become tired of a man who always talks about himself. The ability to say no is perhaps the most valuable asset a man can possess. I believe in the sacredness of a promise, that a man's word should be as good as his bond, that character, not wealth or power or position, is of supreme worth. I have ways of making money that you know nothing of. The man who starts out simply with the idea of getting rich won't succeed, you must have a larger ambition. There is no greater thing on earth than the knowledge that I have done my level best. I believe that the power to make money is a gift from God. The only question with wealth is, what do you do with it? If you want to succeed, you should strike out on new paths. It is not always necessary to do extraordinary things to get extraordinary results. I believe that character is the only secure foundation of the state. Do not be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. The man who does his work so well that he needs no supervision will always get a better job. Let me know if you'd like the next portion, I'll keep building toward the full body of Rockefeller's quotes. We're making steady progress.